Cruise news. There are issues at one Caribbean port as 2 cruisers have been reported missing. And that makes 5 total cruisers missing from this same port in just over 1 month. I'm going to get you the details. Plus, a new sickness outbreak has been reported on one ship, and there are big announcements by multiple cruise lines. I'm going to get you the top cruise news updates in the cruise industry to get you fully up to speed, and I'm going to get you the information fast coming up. Welcome to the Travel Scouts. My name is Jason and we are your cruise information channel. We get you the cruise news and information you're looking for quickly without wasting your time. So if you love cruising, consider subscribing. Let's go ahead and kick things off with number 1. Royal Caribbean officially broke ground on their new beach club in Nassau, Bahamas. The new beach club will be located on the strip of land adjacent to the cruise dock. Royal Caribbean passengers will have exclusive access to the area, which can hold approximately 2,000 visitors. The beach club will be an extra cost venue. The exact pricing has not yet been announced. Many Royal Caribbean enthusiasts are excited to have an additional option when visiting Nassau. And the official opening has been slated for a date to be determined in 2025. Number 2, police units in Cozumel, Mexico are making strides in cracking down on crime on the island. Violent crime has been on the rise in Cozumel in recent months. This included 2 murders near the cruise terminal area. And it is reported that a lot of this has been rooted in cartel activity. In response, in the last 2 weeks, police have been conducting operations targeting local crime groups. There have been a lot of arrests, including most of the murder suspects. Also, they arrested the individual they believe is the leader of the drug dealers on the island. And they arrested another who police have described as their, quote, priority objective. So this is good news. Hopefully all of this will mark a definite positive turnaround for the island. We will keep you up to date. Moving on to number 3, Royal Caribbean Star of the Seas cruise ship will be getting a chief dog officer. When the Icon of the Seas launched in January, the cruise line unveiled its chief dog officer named Rover that would live on the ship. And Royal Caribbean has now announced that when the Icon's sister ship, the Star of the Seas, debuts, it will also have a furry friend on board. And the name of the dog is Sailor. The Star of the Seas is set to debut in August of 2025. Next, number 4, some passengers who were boarding the 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗃 cruise ship were found to be bringing a portable washing machine on board the ship. Now, admittedly, I did not know that this was even a thing. I found it interesting. So I looked it up, and sure enough, portable washing machines are not that expensive. They can be relatively small, and they can weigh as little as 13 pounds. So I'm not sure of the approach here. Maybe they had their small amount of favorite clothes, and then in order to save a little money and for convenience, they thought, well, hey, we'll just bring our portable washing machine along with us. I don't know. I'm not knocking it. But regardless, Carnival Cruise Line has now specified that portable washing machines are not allowed on their cruise ships. And now we all know. Then number 5, there was a sickness outbreak on board the most recent sailing of Royal Caribbean's Radiance of the Seas cruise ship. This took place on the Radiance of the Seas voyage that ended yesterday. 65 passengers and 2 crew members were reported to have the sickness. The causative agent has already been determined to be norovirus. The predominant symptoms included vomiting and diarrhea. The cruise ship increased their cleaning and disinfection in accordance with the ship's outbreak prevention and response plan. Okay, we have 5 cruise news pieces remaining, including the top headlines of the day, but it is time for our fast mid-show check-in. In the last video, I asked how many days prior to your cruise you typically fly into the port city if you fly in order to get there. We received input from upwards of 4,000 of you, and here are the results. 7% of you said that you fly in the same day. The majority, 75%, said that you typically fly in 1 day prior to your cruise, and a good portion, 18%, said that you fly in 2 or more days prior to your cruise. Thanks for your input and lots of great comments. Here is today's question. Picking up with the thought of embarking on a cruise, one thing that most of us do when we arrive at the cruise terminal for embarkation is we drop off our luggage with a luggage handler. And my question is, what would you recommend to a new cruiser regarding how much you should tip per bag when dropping off the luggage? Would you recommend tipping A, $5 or less per bag, B, more than $5 per bag, or C, would you recommend no tip at all? Chime in down below with what your recommendation would be. I will look forward to reading that. Would love your comments as well. But now, on with the cruise news. Number 6, the Carnival Paradise cruise ship rescued 28 Cuban nationals who were in distress at sea. Sunday, the Carnival Paradise cruise ship was en route from Tampa to Roatán, Honduras. That is when they spotted 28 Cuban nationals in a boat signaling for help. Thankfully, the cruise ship was able to rescue all individuals. They were each provided with food and they were seen by the medical team. Number 7, cruise brand Viking has released more information about becoming a publicly traded company. The Viking Group operates more than 80 vessels conducting ocean, river, and expedition cruises. And they have now announced that when they go public in the coming months, their stock will be available under the ticker symbol VIK. For starters, the company will be offering 44 million ordinary shares, and they are expected to be priced between $21 and $25 each. That will result in a market capitalization of right around $1 billion. Moving on to number 8, Seabourn Cruise Line has announced the final voyage of their 𝗷𝗃 cruise ship. Seabourn is an ultra-luxury cruise line operated by Carnival Corporation. And the Seabourn 𝗷𝗃 is not that old, it launched in 2009. However, Seabourn's newest ships have all been expedition vessels. Expedition cruising is the fastest growing cruise segment, and Seabourn seems to be leaning into it. The final voyage for the 𝗷𝗃 will depart Seattle on September 2nd of this year. It will conduct a 22-day sailing to Yokohama, Japan. Next, number 9, Amsterdam has confirmed that they will be cutting the number of daily river cruise ship arrivals in half over the next 5 years. All of this is in an effort to curb the number of tourists in the city, which they view as becoming overcrowded. Amsterdam currently averages about 6 cruise ship calls per day, and they want to get that down closer to 3. The authorities are also prohibiting any new hotels from being built in the city as well. The city council said the aim is to reduce congestion and pollution. Then number 10, port issues on the British Virgin Islands 𝗏𝗏𝗃 Island as 2 cruisers go missing. The 2 gentlemen pictured here went missing in 𝗏𝗏𝗃 this past Friday. One of them was from the Netherlands, the other is from the Dominican Republic. Both arrived to the island via the Norwegian Sky cruise ship. The Norwegian Sky currently home ports in the Dominican Republic. Authorities in the British Virgin Islands said, quote, "The situation is particularly urgent, as neither has made any known contact nor shown any activity that would indicate their whereabouts." Now, the troubling thing is that just over 1 month ago, 3 other cruisers also went missing on 𝗏𝗏𝗃 Island. All of them were also from the Norwegian Sky cruise ship, which was based in the Dominican Republic then as well. There is still no information regarding their whereabouts either. Regarding this more recent incident, it is unclear whether it is an illegal immigration issue or whether foul play is involved. The locals are concerned for their safety. We need to be praying for everyone involved. Definitely some strange things going on at this destination. Okay, subscribe and turn the notification bell on to stay up to date with the latest cruise news and information. The next video, it'll be coming out soon, but until then, keep on cruising and we'll catch you in the next video.